Thank you for tuning into our seller interview series. Up today, we've got an affiliate two-site business package for sale in the medical niche. Created in August of 2014, this business makes $3,080 per month in net profit, and the listing number for the business is 44843. We do these interviews to give potential buyers more information about both the seller and the businesses they're looking to purchase. We hope these insights are helpful for you in making a buying decision. We've got the seller with us today to go through the business and cover everything from niche selection to traffic and monetization. Merrick, thank you for coming on here today.
Oh, hello, Jake. Thank you for having me here.
It is my pleasure. I'm really looking forward to diving into this business with you. And before we get to the questions, though, I want to go ahead and run through a little quick summary of the business. Again, the business was built in August of 2014, has a monthly revenue of $3,262, expenses of $182 to make for a net profit of $3,080, which is generated on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are the primary domain and outside content and files for both sites and affiliate relationships. Merrick, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Okay, so I was interested in having like a business that allowed me freedom of location and freedom of working on my own terms. So a few years ago, I started to, dive into online marketing, learning stuff, SEO. Yeah, I bought some courses, and then I started to do the market and keyword research. So that was the beginning. It was around 2012, maybe 13. And I created a few websites, but they weren't so successful at the beginning. And then I started to create a website that were and are successful still. So yeah, that was my beginning.
Why have you decided to sell this business today?
I decided to sell it because I run a few other websites as well, a few other businesses, and I'm not able to maintain everything in the same level of quality anymore. And I'm focused more on the other business, which is more broad niche, and I'm more involved in that business. And so I need my resources, my time to be focused there. And this one is like my side business at the moment. So I would like to sell it to have more time and resources for my main business.
When talking about growing this business, like I said, you started it in August of 2014, these two sites. So were there any bumps in the road from August of 2014 to now, in the last 4 or 5 years? Did you run into, anything bad that happened?
Yes, I actually started the one website first and then the other website about 1 year later. And yeah, there's a competition in the niche, but it's not fierce, but I experienced a negative SEO. So I had a problem with bad links, and that's why I had an issue with Google and received an annual penalty. That's why I had to clear all of the bad links, disable them, and then I was cleared and approved again. So my ranking came back. But yeah, that was a really, really stressful and tough experience for me.
When you look back over the last year, you noticed that the numbers for the business are, they're pretty consistent in multiple thousands of dollars for net profit. And then in January, it just goes down, not to zero completely, still made a small profit, but, it was significantly less than the other months for the last year. So what happened in January?
Yes, that's exactly what I said about the manual penalty. So my website was like delisted from Google for a couple of weeks because of that bad links I received. So yeah, I need to clear that all of that links. So it took me a few weeks to do so and then be accepted by Google, which I did successfully. And then at the end of January, my website, the main website, came back to rankings and started to make a profit again, make a revenue again. So yeah, it was like about 1 month when the website was, out of the top rankings, and that's why the revenue dropped so drastically.
And that's absolutely fair. And so you have now completely taken care of that, correct? It's all good now?
Yes. The website is ranking again, and it's having traffic and is making sales again.
Of the two websites included in this deal, which of them, if any, do they make the same amount of money, or does one of them make more?
Yeah, the main website, the first one I created, it makes like 95% of money at the moment. The other website I created later, but I had never had time to develop it properly. So yeah, it has content and yeah, it's structured well, but has never been promoted properly. So yeah, it's not ranking very, very high. It got some rankings, pretty decent rankings, but it's getting just like a much lower traffic and sales volume comparing to the main website.
When you take a look at the business in its current state, how much time does it take from you, the owner, to keep it at its current level?
I would say it takes me about 2 to 4 hours a week to maintain the business at the moment.
And what do you do during those 6 hours?
I'm checking the state of the websites, the rankings, the backlinks, my content, and I do some research. I don't post new content very often, but I do it like once a month, roughly. So I do some research for the new content, and then I order the content because I don't create the content myself. I have writers that write for me.
Are the writers that you currently use willing to continue working with the business when a new owner takes over?
Absolutely, yes. Definitely, I can make a connection between the new owner and the writers I use at the moment, yes.
Other than focusing on SEO and ranking on Google, what do you do for the business in terms of marketing?
This business is, I would say, is purely SEO based at the moment. So I would say 99% of traffic is coming from Google, from search engines. And because that's what I was focused on. And I have really not developed any other channels at the moment. So this, I think, is an opportunity for the new owner to start like social marketing, email list, or other sources, which I'm not really familiar with. So I was focusing purely on SEO.
Where do you see a new owner being able to take this business in the future? What are some of the major opportunities for growth?
There are a few opportunities. As I said, I think the social traffic could be developed, and definitely email list would be a good source of traffic, and having a better relationship with the traffic that would, improve conversions. And the other thing, there's still opportunity to develop more content for different related keywords and for other products, because I'm focused at the moment only on 3 products, but there are more products on the market, and there are also different products for related niches that could be incorporated on the website. The other thing I would think about is there's a specific sub niche that owner could have a relationship with some plastic surgeries and have a separate business run. I'm not sure the way how to do it at the moment, but it could be done like a pay per lead or monthly fees for have a listing on the website, as this is very related to the niche of the which the website is in.
Do you feel like there are any potential risks associated with this business that you would want a new owner to be aware of?
Yeah, the risk the same as for most online businesses that operate in SEO and search traffic. So, the competition. So you need to maintain your level of content, of some links and look of the website. So you are not overcome by competition. So, but it's not a major risk. It's just normal process of running the business this way.
When looking at this business, if someone wanted to build their own affiliate business, not necessarily in the same niche, but just wanted to do something similar to what you're doing, what would be a big piece of advice that you would have for someone starting out?
Try to find the niche and the keywords that have a low competition to have a chance to rank pretty quickly. And because, I started many other websites, they had a really tough competition and they weren't successful. So this niche was quite successful pretty fast because there was a right niche and right keywords.
Marek, would you commit to a non-compete?
Yes, that's why I'm selling both websites, even the one which is not fully ranked at the moment, but I don't want to compete, so I'm selling both together as a package.
How much support would you be willing to offer a new owner during the transition period?
Yeah, I can offer support like 1 month or even more if required. Skype calls or email communications. Yeah, I want to be helpful and make the transition smooth for the new owner.
Are you willing to negotiate on something like an earnout?
I haven't thought about it, but yes, if this would be an option, I would negotiate that, yes.
Awesome. Marek, thank you so much for taking the time here. I do have another question for you, but before we get to that, I want to go ahead and run through that little quick summary of the business again. The business was built in August of 2014, has a monthly revenue of $3,262, expenses of $182 to make for a net profit of $3,080, which is generated on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are the primary domain and all site content and files for both sites, and affiliate relationships. Marek, can you step back and place yourself in the shoes of a buyer, and then looking at this business, why do you feel like it's one worth buying?
This business is worth buying for the person who knows how to operate SEO business, because it's pretty low competition niche. It's just few websites that compete for the market at the moment. And if someone is savvy enough, can easily outrank competition. There's still more opportunities to create additional content and target additional traffic for the website. And also another products that could be targeted and promoted in the niche on the websites. And it's pretty low maintenance at the moment. So obviously, if someone wants to increase the revenue, probably need to put more work that is put at the moment. But that's absolutely, up to the new owner. But I believe that with more work and resources, these websites and both websites actually can increase the revenue. And if the new website, which is not developed at the moment, will be improved and can make more or less the same money as the main website. So this is the opportunity to double the profit pretty fast, I think.
And as you said, something I love about this model is, as you said, it can be very low maintenance. It could be very passive income for someone.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, at the moment it's very low maintenance and it's my side business, so I don't have very much time for it. So it's, as I said, I'm publishing content very rarely, like once a month. But obviously, if new owner wants to do it, like more work on it, it's absolutely advisable, and I think this will increase the revenue.
Marek, thank you so much for taking the time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And if you want more information, the link will be below the video that will take you to this marketplace listing. If you're watching this on the listing site and want more information, become a depositor today. When you make the deposit, one of our business advisors will be in contact with you. You'll be given everything you need to review this business. Have a great day.